Hello friends, and welcome back to Country Mama Plans. It is Amanda and we are doing planning in our vertical life planner. This is last year's life planner. I get the January to December, and this is the focus maybe. It doesn't have any color, so it's all plain and simple and everything. Now I did get the new dashboard planner. I got the 18-month with the rainbow coil and everything, so it is like full color. I also have my daily duo, and it is in like the, do I have it, is it in color? Yes, it's like the normal, like colorful. I don't know all the terminology. I don't keep up with it that well anymore, but it's colorful. And I also have the hourly in this like neutral, because I change up how I plan. So right now I am I started the year off in this planner, and then I went a few months and I didn't use it, and I kept switching. I use my Moxie. It's a horizontal weekly. I'm not a horizontal person. I use it for journaling some, but for the most part I just use it for planning my goals. This, we're doing functional planning. This is what last week's ended up looking like. Obviously a whole lot more writing in it. I am currently, and then here's the week before, so I'm using kit scraps because I'm trying to use up old sticker sheets, because I hate to keep buying new ones. I did order a few new ones off of Planner Kate, but for the most part I'm working on using up old ones. So this is kit 306. I don't know how old it is, but that's just a weekend sheet. I'm going to use that gray one for the weekend. So I have a few stickers left on each sheet from it. I've got quite a few actually. Usually I've got enough to cover the way I plan, because I leave a lot of white space, because I like my white space. And this, I actually have some check boxes, so which is good because this gray is not quite as light as I would like it to be. Yeah. So anyway, I have my gray dot if I need to use it, but I think I'm going to cut these in half and use them for my like to-dos up here. Yes, lots of options. I like having lots of options. I didn't have this many stickers last week, so it's kind of nice having some extras. Alright, so we are going to start off with our sidebar. Try to decide which. I think I'm going to put, I have a read, yes, habit tracker. I'm going to use it this week. It is S335. I don't know that she still has these. Like I said, I've been collecting Planner Kate stickers for quite some time. I almost think this pink will work beautifully down here, so we're going to use that one. So that will take care of the habit we're looking at this week. Last week we did pick up the house, and it is currently Friday, so before the day's out that will get checked off. And then the week before that I used a stay-at-home one. And we have stayed at home. I think I've only been out twice this week, but I've gotten a lot of stuff done around the house. I had to reorganize, like here, sort clothes. I had 8 boxes of clothes that I had put up from my middle to my youngest. So I went through all those because some of them were a mix of sizes. Just as, you know, as she kind of outgrew things, I just took it down there and threw it in a box. So there was like a range, and it was crazy. It took me like 5 hours to go through all those clothes. But I consolidated. We now have 6 boxes of clothes. So I emptied 2. I emptied 2 out. And there was like some random toys that had gotten in there. There was some random Christmas stuff that had got in there. So it was just a matter of going through and cleaning out. So I spent like a good chunk of one day just doing that. And then I cleaned out my desk space upstairs that had become a dumping ground. I got it cleaned up, and I got started on my closet, but the closet's going to have to move next week. So, we're going to put that, let's see. Where's my work stickers? I didn't get those out. There they are. Now, I used the light pink last week and the dark blue, and this doesn't have gray. So I don't know if I have any colors that will work. So I may end up just having to use some of these this week and not use the work ones. And that's just what we may have to do. So, so we'll just do that because I use those for videos. So we're just gonna put, I'm gonna get completely out of screen here if I don't watch it. Alright, so we're gonna put work here underneath because I do my weather. There you go. I have been able to get a lot done work-wise this week. This is not like, I teach, so I'm not like going into work. I'm off for the summer. So this is just like online stuff that I'm working on. And this week's going to be a little different too because Peyton has like open gym for volleyball this week and volleyball camp. So work may be minimal. And I use my 0.5 S-Gel to write a little smaller on those. Let's look up weather. I don't know what the weather's supposed to look like next week. We got a lot going on and we don't have a lot going on. Like, my kids have stuff going on, but I really don't have anything, like, I don't have any appointments or anything this week. So, I kind of feel good about that. So, let's find our stickers. I've got one set there. Let's look at our daily. Alright, so we're looking at Monday. Monday is partly cloudy. I may have to dig out some more stickers. And it is supposed to be 78 and 63. Tuesday is rain. Shocker, 77 and 64. Thursday is mostly sunny. So it's a possibility of some thunderstorms in the morning, but for the most part sunny. 78 and 63. Thursday, it says a morning thunderstorm, but it does have the thunderstorm icon on it. So we're going to go 78, 64. And then Friday is mostly sunny. I need to find another sunny sticker. Here's another sunny. Friday, 81 and 61. Be a good water day. Saturday, full sun, like all day. 82 and 62. And then Sunday, partly sunny. And 81 and 64. Alright, so there's our weather done. And I need to put my weekend sticker up. There we go. Alright, it's looking very gray. very black and gray. We need some more color to go down here. Alright, so if I take these, there's my scissors. These are my like little Erin Condren travel stickers, scissors. So here's the thing though, these all have 7. I was hoping they were 8 and I could just do 4 and 4, but I can't. So we're gonna do 4, and because that is so crooked, because some of my days I'm gonna have her like open gems and stuff, we're just gonna put 3 on those days. That way, sometimes, most days it's hard for me to get 4 things in anyway, depending on how long it takes me to do them. So then Wednesday I don't have to go, and Thursday I do. And then we'll put that there. And we'll put Friday, because Friday she has camp. Alright. So I think that works very nicely. So let's put, I gotta go find my tweezers. Alright, so we're gonna put these nice little asterisks here. These are for the days we have volleyball, and I'll put in my times and all that stuff later. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of work and paint stuff. Let me put in my sidebar. That gray is just so light. And I'm going to put this, it'll add a little color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's my product check off, which I've already done all the ones that I had written down for this past week, and more. And then I've still got to work on some today. But I love checking them off, so it makes me happy. I've got my full sheet and I'm highlighting them as I make them. But the ones I put in here I get to check off too. So that just makes me super happy. Alright, so Tuesday is trash day. Payday is Friday. I only get paid once a month, but my husband gets paid every week, so I'll just put his paydays down. I'm gonna say Monday is clean house day, because like we'll start the week off with our house cleaning, and I feel like I know what I want to do here. I want to lay this down. Yeah. I'm going to lay that down. And put this over it. And I'm going to lay that down. And use my last full checklist to write down all the things that need to be done. Maybe I should raise that up a little bit. There. That'll bother me if it lands on that line. Okay, so there's our clean house. I'll make a list of everything we need to do Monday to kind of catch up. We've got errands to run on Tuesday while Peyton's at open gym. So, do I have one of these that will match color-wise? See, that one's like too light, and that one's like too bright. Could use, that's about too purple. So no, that doesn't work. Never mind. I do have my little car here though, so. So let's use this little piece of scrap. Close enough. And we're going to put our little car. And we have this so I can list my errands that we need to run while Peyton's at school. Alright. I like it so far. It looks good. Alright, let me put down my video banners. So we do Monday. We do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and I only have 4 of these. So the one Sunday which is this video. I think it went up on Monday last week, but the idea is this one goes up Sunday night. Maybe it should go up Monday morning. I don't know. We'll just have to see which one does better. And then we'll do this one over here on Sunday. Where did my YouTube stickers go? I don't know, but I just found this really cute little sheet that says run errands. And we're going to put one of them here. So let me take that car off. And I'm going to change it to run errands. And then we'll put the little car on that side. I love it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Alright, so that makes me happy. Yeah, some days I don't, well, most days I don't go through all these, and I have so many stickers. Okay, I'm back. They were in my book. I'm just a crazy person and can't find them. So see, I have like film, I have TikTok, and I have Instagram, and then I have like white ones that just have like little colored hearts. So if, just to add some color, because this sticker kit is so light, we're going to use these pink ones. And then I'm going to use a gray one on the pink one. And that works beautifully. Now I know where they're at. I thought I took like all the extra stickers, all like the sheets like this, like not kit stickers, and put them in my book. But I didn't realize I put them, they were in the very back of the book, and apparently I didn't go back that far. You know, we have those days. Alright, so I want to put my little this week sticker down here. And then these are, this, I swear, I don't think it was a misfit or something, but some of them are not wanting to, they didn't have the cleanest cuts, I'll put it that way. So to do this week reading, I've got my those stickers. I'm gonna swap because I've not been utilizing this very well. Like this week, I didn't write anything. So I'm gonna swap and put our food, our dinners, down here. Because I like having the lines to write it on. And it's uniform. So we're gonna try that this week. And you can get, I think you can still get these in full sheets. This is S18. I just have enough freebie ones to use. I've not had to actually pay for them yet. And they're gray, so they match. Alright, on, let's see, I have some more of this. So on Saturday, I do my goal check-in and go ahead and set up for next week. So I have not done my goal check-in for this week yet. And I have not set my goals for next week yet. Usually I check, let me switch this. I'm going to do this, I usually do it on Friday, so that way I can see what I still need to work on, and then I have like Friday, Saturday, Sunday to try to knock out as many as I can of my action steps. So I don't like to wait really to the last minute to do my goal check-in. Let's do the pink. There we go. I like it so far. So Saturday morning we have camp. We have a few like full boxes here. And I think Tuesday we've got her morning and everything. I don't have a lot of other stuff planned for Tuesday. I'm going to leave this here because I can always fill it in. Makes me feel like it's crooked. I think it's because it's diagonal lines, but we'll put it there. Yeah, I'll put that there. If we do anything, then I can just write it in because it's, you know, it's just kind of a border box. But if we don't do anything, then the space is filled. Trying to think, what else? Is there anything else going on next week that I am forgetting about? Oh, I didn't put Maddie's lessons in, did I? No, I did not. So let's use some of these instead of getting the backpacks out today. We'll do, actually, I'm going to put them all the way. I'm going to put this one down here. So Maddie's lesson, let me bump this up. How many times can you pick up a sticker and it still work? That is the question. See, some of them just don't want to pick up. It's gray, and then we'll do a pink. She's doing really good with her lessons. She worked yesterday on writing, like all day. She was writing or coloring. She's really working on her name and learning how to make all of her letters. But she's, you know, her age, she has to be in the mood to do it. At home at least. When we're at school, you know, she'll sit down and do, but she went with me several days this year, and she would sit down, I have first grade, and she would sit down with the first graders and just work, and it was so cute, and I'm hoping that translates and she does well next year. Alright, we're going to cover this spot. And then I have this full box, and I think I'm going to put it here on Saturday. do it that way. There we go. Because I'd really like to be able to throw this one away. I know. And then I have like a full thing of washi there. I need to see if I want to do something with it. I don't know. I don't want to put that there because that is the same. So we may do this and put it up here for Sunday. Our anniversary is the 24th, so we may go out to eat for our anniversary on Sunday. Might be a good idea. That might be a good plan. I hate to just put stickers down for the sake of putting stickers down. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off because I'm not going to be able to use it. It's not big enough to use. I'm going to take off this piece of washi and line it up here and put it all the way up so that way if I need it I'll have it, and I'm going to put that sticker there. And I don't really have anything else to write in right now. Hang on a second. I will write in this and a couple other things, and then I'll come back, and I may, in writing in the things, I may come up with some other stuff. I need to figure out what day. I'm probably going to do grocery shopping that day. I'll do like grocery pickup, because I think I can get all my errands done and do grocery pickup while she's there, because she's going to be at volleyball for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that should work. So let me do my pen and then I'll come right. Alright, so here's what I got. I got my to-dos for my digital stuff to work on. I got my clean house list, kind of our home blessing from the Fly Lady. My errands I'm going to do on Tuesday, and then the rest of the week is kind of open. So I'll probably do some stuff with the girls. We may go out, which I know that's in the morning, so we could go do something afterwards. We may go back to the ice cream place and get ice cream afterwards and grab lunch. That might be a fun thing Thursday to do, as a little something to go out and do. I need to look at swimming lessons. They've not announced those for our local pool yet, so but my middle wants another round of swimming lessons, and my youngest hasn't even had one round yet, so she needs to do them. So that's kind of my plan there. So hopefully we can get swimming lessons in at some point this summer. If nothing else, I may just put up a pool in the yard and just say, you know, get out there with her and help her. I've watched enough swimming lessons and I've been with them in the pool enough to where I think we can get by. I do like to have a few rounds of, like, I guess, professional people that are trained to do it. But, you know, I've watched them at the Y, and I've watched them at pools, and I've watched lifeguards, you know, that are trained to do swimming lessons, and it is what it is. If you're a mom and you've watched swimming lessons, you know what it looks like. So anyway, I said that to say this. Watch your kids if they're in the water. I don't care how many sets of swimming lessons that they've had and how strong of a swimmer they are. Always watch your kids in the water, because anything can happen. Just always be aware. And little safety talk there for you. But anyway, here's what it is so far. It kind of looked like this way last week, and then by the end of the week, you know, everything else gets filled in and you can kind of see how we use it. I do, by the time we get to the weekend, I don't do a lot, just because I'm busy with the kids and everything. So here's my house clean on Saturday, and then I'm doing it, but I'm trying to switch gears and do it on Mondays. So I don't know how much this house cleaning will coincide with this house cleaning, but by Monday everything should be clean. So we'll just see how it goes. Plus the girls are having a sleepover tonight. So after she leaves tomorrow, we'll probably have to clean house. Or I'll clean while they're playing and doing their stuff. So gives me something to do. My husband's got a project he's working on, so he'll be out of the house most of the day. So yeah, here we go. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and come back next week to see what this looks like all finished and filled in, because a lot happens in a week, and it's kind of crazy that it does. But oh, I didn't write in Maddie's lessons there. I could have done that. But anyway, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.